For the past month or so, producers have been planting wheat for a wheat crop, but also to help feed cattle. Now, Derrell, let's talk about how the wheat looks in the pasture situation.
You know, as of this week's crop report, about 70% of Oklahoma's wheat is planted. That's about 20 percentage points above normal. About 27% of that wheat has already emerged. That's a little bit ahead of normal for this time of the year, and that sort of speaks to the real issue right now. We need some more moisture. Most of this wheat needs some another rain at least, and maybe a couple of rains to really make wheat pasture. But if we get that, we're going to have a lot of wheat pasture. There's a lot of interest in wheat pasture cattle this fall, I think, and so there'll be a lot of demand for wheat pasture, or at least there'll be a lot of wheat pasture available. There may be a limited supply of cattle, and so that's going to be an issue for some folks.
Okay, over the past couple of weeks or so, months or so, we've seen calf prices going up. Let's talk about what producers should be doing if they have calves.
You know, the seasonal pattern, of course, for lightweight calves is to go to a low in the fall, usually in early November. We're not seeing that yet, and I'm not sure we're going to see a lot of that this year. If we get those rains and we get that wheat pasture, almost undoubtedly we'll continue to see very strong prices. We actually have a chance to even go higher given the limited supply of cattle available this year, even without wheat pasture, or if it's somewhat, you know, average or moderate in condition. I think we'll continue to see stronger than normal seasonal prices this fall. There's a lot of feedlot demand for calves as feedlot cost of gain is coming down. There's a lot of heifer demand for retaining heifers. So for all those reasons, I think there'll be plenty of demand relative to supply of calves this fall.
Okay, are we seeing a price difference between the steers and the heifers?
You know, cow-calf producers can, you know, obviously anything you have to sell is selling well this fall. We don't expect a lot of price decreases. There is an opportunity for some producers to sell heifers a little different than steers because of that breeding demand, that retention demand. Any heifers that are of you know, quality suitable for replacements, there's opportunities to sell those direct perhaps, sell them by the head in some cases. In any event, what we're starting to see now in some of the auction reports around the country, if not so much in Oklahoma, is that the heifers are not discounted as much as normal to the steers. And you'd expect that because the heifers have two kinds of demand there for breeding and for feeder animals relative to the steers. So we're seeing heifers priced closer to the steer values, and producers should keep that in mind as they market their calves this fall.
Okay, thank you much. Derrell Peel, Livestock Marketing Specialist here at Oklahoma State University.